62. The cable of a bridge in London follows the formula H is equal to 0.1125 x squared. Here are x and h in meters. There is a banner hanging at a height of 20 meters. A. How long is the banner? Use an equation. Give your answer in the nearest centimeters. Let's take a look at the picture they're giving us with this exercise. In the picture you see the bridge, and over here you see that parabolic shape. Here's the h-axis, here is the x-axis. That parabolic shape matches the formula that's given to us. H is 0.1125 x squared. Well, as you can see as well, the banner is hanging over here, and the points of the banner at the left and at the right exactly match with the parabola of the bridge at this point here and this point here. So you know at that point the height will be 20 meters. So the h here is 20. Because the banner is hanging, well, on the parabola, you do know that the h of the parabola is 20 as well. And that does mean that you can calculate the corresponding x by saying, well, the h is 20. We put that into the formula, then we know that 20 has to be equal to 0.1125 x squared. Well, that means we can calculate x squared by itself. At the right hand side we have 0.1125 x squared. This is a multiplication. We use the inverse operation and saying, well, now we're going to divide by 0.1125. Then at the right hand side we only have x squared left. Well, that's okay, as long as you do the same operation at the left hand side, saying 0.1125. We're going to divide 20 by that number. And if we do that, we find 177.7777 and so on. Basically, that is 7/9. As you might recall, 1/9 is 1111, and that goes on forever. This is 7 times as large, so that's 7/9. Okay, so we know that the square root of x has that value. Well, that does mean that we can also calculate the value of x being over here and over here. And when you know those two x's, you can also calculate the distance between those two. So, square root of 177.79 is equal to 13 1/3 or it's equal to minus the square root of 177.9, and it's equal to minus 13 1/3. Well, so knowing that over here you're at minus 13 1/3 and over here you are at 13 1/3, that means from here to there to 0 you have to travel 13 1/3 and then another 13 1/3. So that means the banner is 2 times 13 1/3. That's 26 2/3 meters long. Then back to the question. They're asking us answer to the nearest centimeters. Well, this is given in meters. Basically, that's 26.6666 and so on in meters. Well, then this will be the decimeter and this will be the centimeter. And when they ask to give our answer to the nearest centimeter, that means in this case we have to round to 2 digits behind the decimal point. So that means that the banner is 26. And then are we going to write this down in a proper way? 26 points, and then over here we have to round it, so 7 meters long. And then it is given in the nearest centimeters, because here the 7 refers to the centimeters. B. The joist AB is at a height of 35 meters. Calculate the length of the joist in centimeters. Round off to the nearest centimeter. Well, first of all, a joist, that is, a length of, here going from A to B, and that is supporting the structure to make sure that it doesn't fall apart. So here we have to calculate this length from A going to B. Basically, this exercise, has the same steps as you have to take at 62A. Only here the height is different. That was 20, now it's 35. So they're telling us that the joist has a height of 35 meters. So we know the height is 35. And again, we can put that into a formula saying, well, the height is equal to 0.1125 x squared. And in this case, that means that 35 is equal to 0.1125 x squared. We want to know again what x squared itself is. So we're going to divide right hand side by 0.1125. Then we have to do the same at the left hand side. At the right hand side, that leaves us with x squared. And 35 divided by 0.1125, that is 311.19. Again, you'll find on your calculator 311.111111, and that will continue forever. That's 1 mind, of course. Then, now we know that x squared has that value. So in order to calculate what x itself is, we're going to take the square root of that, saying square root of 311.19. And that is approximately 17.6383 and a lot of decimals more. I'll leave it for this moment, because over here, they're telling something also about how to round it off, but we'll do that in the next moment. So now we have found this solution. So we have found the x-coordinate of point B. So xB is approximately 17.6383 and a lot more decimals. But we also have point A over here. And I remember, when you square a value, you can also put the negative value in there. So that means x is also equal to minus square root of 311.19. And thus, it's also equal to minus 17.6383 and so on. Okay. Well, so XA has this value and a decimal point here. They want us to calculate the length of the joist. That means, again, as we did in A, we have to double this value, because from here to there it's 17.6383 meters, but from the h-axis to point B it's the same distance again. So that means that AB is equal to 2 times 17.6383, and that gives us approximately 35.27668 and a lot more decimals meters. And this is quite important because here they say calculate the length of the joist in centimeters. That means we have to convert this to centimeters. Take notice that in A they did not ask that. They only said to us, give your answer to the nearest centimeter. And we did that. Over here, they're asking, give it in centimeters and then round off to the nearest centimeter. So that's what we're going to do. In meters, that means that in centimeters, it will be 100 times as big. So that will be 3,527, but over here we have a 6 and we have to round to centimeters, so it will be 3,528 centimeters, the length of AB. And last but not least, we have to write down our answer in a full English sentence, saying, so the joist is 3,528 centimeters.